down at Warncliffe Road in Itchen, not far from the ferry, where it was badly bombed. After a while, they used it as a place for the soldiers to come and train for when they went across to France. And all the houses round there, nobody at all lived round in that area, and all the houses were very much bombed. And they used to bring the soldiers over in big coach things, lorries and things, every day, and go down to this certain area and be trained just what they would have to do over in, say, in France, where the places were bombed. And they used to break down the walls between the different houses so they could get through to sort of shoot, I suppose. And it was a real, the noise was terrific. They were all shooting, you see, and not only that, one time they had tanks on the green, and until a few years ago you could still see back on the green where the tanks made the dents in the ground, We had an anti-aircraft gun on the green as well, and that's how we knew. We lived near so that we could see, and I used to perhaps go in the garden and I'd call to my neighbours and said, we're going to have the siren, the soldiers are manning the gun. And that's how we sort of knew. Then soon afterwards you'd get a siren. It may not be a raid, but you would get quite a lot of sirens, the warning siren, without anything happening.
My only one distinctive memory, I suppose, because I have to go back a bit farther, was I suppose they had to keep them in training. And I can remember coming home from school one day and there were 2 or 3 soldiers in our garden. And we all had the wooden fences and bushes, and they were there sort of aiming their guns at each other, Yeah. And I was a little bit sort of worried about this, and I said to Mum, what are they doing, and she said, well, they're practicing.